Hello, this is Hard Chatter, and today I came across a video, okay, with Erin Burnett and Jeffrey Epstein's brother, okay, on CNN. And I'm really shocked that nobody heard what I'm getting ready to hear right now, okay? So we're going to hear it and we're going to listen to it and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it, okay?
From what you know, from what you saw, how close was your brother to Donald Trump?
They were very close. They were good friends. Jeffrey used to sometimes tell me things that Donald said that were funny. I know Donald was in Jeff's office a lot back in the 90s. It's documented that Donald flew on Jeff's plane a number of times. I don't know if they ever checked, but I know Jeff flew on Donald's plane. Also, I don't know if they've ever looked at his flight logs. And they were good friends. I flew on Jeff's plane. It's known I was on a plane in 1999, flying up from Florida, and Donald was with us. And we were all joking around. They were good friends.
So, tell me about that. I know there was something on that flight that you remember about your brother and Trump. What is it?
Well, it was a funny thing when we were talking, and well, stick a pin in that. A couple weeks or a week before that flight, I was talking to Jeffrey, and he told me that he was talking to Donald, and he asked Donald, how come you sleep with so many married women? And Donald's answer was, because it's so wrong. Now, amongst guys, it was a funny line, and then when we were on the plane a week or two later, Jeffrey asked Donald the same question. I know he did that for my benefit, so that I could hear Donald say it. And Jeffrey asked him, how come you sleep with so many married women? And Donald said, because it's so wrong. Now, it's a funny line, but the answer is not the poignant part of the story here. The question is the poignant part. Because for Jeffrey to ask him that question, number one, he would have to know that Donald slept with a lot of married women, so, and he probably got that information from Donald. And
It
also,
implies a confidence.
that's not the kind of question you ask a casual acquaintance. How come you slept with so many married women? That's a question you ask a good friend that you can get away with asking those kind of questions.
Mark.
Wow. That was Jeffrey Epstein's brother. And I totally believe what he's saying. I truly believe he could have said way more. Okay? But he didn't. And he is right. You got to be really, really close to somebody and be a friend with somebody in order to ask them such a question of extramarital affairs with married women. Okay? He wasn't a friend, he was a confidant. Okay? This is your president of this United States as of right now, who is a liar, manipulator, pedophile, woman hating, race hating man. And it's sad that we're sitting here in this country right now hearing this and going through this hatred. Okay? This is a very important time in history, and I hope everybody's paying attention. But yeah, this is a recording with Jeffrey Epstein's brother and Erin Burnett, who is an American news anchor, currently the anchor of Erin Burnett's Upfront on CNN. She previously worked for CNBC as co-anchor of Squawk on the Streets and the host of Street Signs. Intelligent work, Mrs. Erin Burnett. And I pray that your career is as long as it can be, because she's such an intelligent woman. She's such a caring woman. And honestly, CNN, don't let that go. Don't let her go, because she's doing God's work out here. So until the next time, this is Hard Chatter, and I thank you so much for listening.